and it's a under-addressed situation. It's called impulse control. The longer I train dogs, the more aware I am, and sometimes I have to talk myself through what's happening. I'm more aware that we want the dog to not act like a dog as much as humanly possible. Because the basic complaints are, it's biting, it's jumping, it's digging holes, it's running away, it's chasing things, it's barking. And I go, what did you think you were getting? I don't know. What is that? Yeah.
I should have called you before
Right?
we got you.
But everybody knows that those are dog behaviors, right? Everybody knows it. But then we seem frustrated when we see them, right? You know they're going to steal food from your counter. You know that. Then why would they not? What kind of a creature would not steal food that was sitting there unattended? Yet we get very emotional and upset about all of these doggy things. And I want you to remember, it's flippin' amazing that they can live in your house anyway, period, and not be a poop. A guinea pig couldn't, a rabbit couldn't, a horse could, I mean, maybe, I don't know, but a cat, I mean, none of these things. We give cat boxes and go, here, shit in my living room, and I'll smell it, but it's okay, right? But a dog, oh, you bad dog, right? Where are we getting this mentality of this perfect dog? Does anybody know? Because I'm pretty sure I haven't figured it out.
My sister's dog.
TV.
We've seen them.
You see them on TV. Those are not real dogs. Those are not. Those are clipped, recorded, re-recorded dogs. All right. I have met one of the premier trick dogs in the world. I saw a live version of the thing. The dog messed up countless times. The dog was not perfect. What you're seeing on TV is manufactured. It's the same thing as the model's skin on the front of a cover. They don't look like that. They look like this, and they have caked makeup all over their little life spots. These are real dogs. And as much as they're going to be dogs, you don't really want to take the dog out of the dog. You really don't. I want you to admire what you have and love it for what it is, and then form it to be acceptable in your life. Okay? So when you think about the behaviors that it's going to do, all I think about is, okay, if the dog digs, how do I make this work for me? If the dog wants something off my counter, how do I make the dog happy without losing my food? If the dog wants my attention, how do I teach it how to get my attention? So I'm not denying the dogness. I'm thinking to myself, how can I make this happy for both of us? So you can't make them not be a dog, but you can make them. You can teach them things to get what they want in a more polite, human-friendly kind of way. So impulse control is huge because all of the behaviors are impulsive instinctually. I see something, I run towards it. I smell food, I go grab it. And we get mad about it, but until we train it, we can't do anything else about it. So a very, very simple, and I'm going to show you maybe 3 different ways, and they're all valuable in their own right, and they just allow you to get more of the dog's brain. So what you see when they're playing is all body, right? When you see when they're pushy is body. They go forward with their teeth and their paws and they do things like that. What we want is the dog to sit back and go, what would you like, owner? That's what we want, right? But in order to get that, we have to train the brain. And you have to figure out how to access the brain, and it is not verbal. So it's not by talking to it. All right, so if I have food in my hand, I'm going to show this to Truett, and then I'm going to hold my hand out here. Yes. And when he looks at my face, I'm going to give it to him. And I'm going to pull the jumping right out in this scenario. Ready, Bubba? Now watch, I have to wait for him to see me so he understands. Yes. So I have to be quicker. See that? Ready? So he wants this food, and what I'm teaching him, if you ask me, I'll bring it to your mouth. Good boy. Yes. No jump. So I eliminated one step. See what I did? I took out my other hand because it was too slow. Yes. Eventually he won't look at my hand at all. Yes. One more. Let's lower it, make it harder. Yes. You see the almost jump? And he thought about it. So you can actually train lots of things in this don't jump on me, respect my space, wait for food, distractions. Don't look away from the distraction, look at me instead. It's all in this one little thing. Okay? So go ahead and try that. Let him know you have food in your hand.